Most tech tends to have a shelf life of about 3 to 5 years. But that's not always the case when it comes to PC and gaming peripherals. Take the Hyperx Cloud IIs for example. This headset has been on the market since 2015, and still here in 2021, it is one of the top selling headsets to date. Whether it's for console or for PC gamers, people love this headset. So let's take a look at how this headset stacks up against modern day competition and whether or not I think it's still a good value sitting at $99 for this headset. Let's get it! So before we get in this vid, I want to remind you that I stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Links and times for that will be in the description below if you want to hang out with me over there, talk about tech, watch me play video games, and be terrible at them. Join on in, guys. So let's break down the top features of this headset, the top features that makes it such a well-loved headset. To start, comfort. Comfort is where this headset absolutely excels. You know, to start off, this headset comes with 2 different sets of ear pads. It has veneer and it has the pleather ear pads. Both of them are extremely comfortable, very soft, and feel great on your ears. When I use this headset, I like to use the pleather ones, and the pleather, it does a really good job of noise dampening, so it almost has like a faux noise canceling effect. But to go along with that, they just feel great. They feel nice and soft, and actually kind of cool, and they really do a pretty good job of breathing, so you don't feel like your ears are getting hot and all sweaty and nasty after some long extended gaming sessions. To go along with that comfort, the ear cup size itself, for me at least, it's perfect. You can see my ears stick out a little bit, and I tend to get a bit of rubbage right here. I really don't have that with this headset. I can wear it for multiple hours, in multiple gaming sessions, and after having this headset for about 2 years, it still remains the same. Now, the only area, when it comes to comfort that I've had some issues is on the headband itself. The headband is kind of starting to break down. The materials are, I guess, the foam that's in that headband, and you can kind of see the banding trying to poke through a bit on the leather, but like I said, after 2 years of actual legit use of constantly moving this thing and shaping it around on my head, that's just gonna happen. And to go along with the breakdown of the headband, it's also lessening in its clamping force, which that is a bit of a bummer because you do over time start to find yourself adjusting this more and more, which like I said, after 2 years, that's not that big of a deal. The sound quality on this thing is great. For me, I actually use it with my Go XLR, so it's basically like being plugged into an amp and DAC, which gives excellent audio right there. I have zero issues with 3D sounds and hearing spatial sounds and things like that. It does offer, if you're a PC user, it does offer you to be able to use this with USB to where you have a little dongle you plug in and it gives you a 7.1 surround without the need of software, which we'll talk about that here in a minute. But without the need of software, you can have 7.1 surround sound, and it sounds great, especially if you're playing movies or if you're playing an RPG or some type of game like that. It really does sound fine right there, and it's not going to cause any issues, But where this could come into issues, and which is the same case with either this headset or any other headset that has a digital 7.1 surround sound, is whenever you apply that into a game. When you're talking about an FPS game that uses spatial audio, the 7.1 can kind of mess that up a bit, and the game developers have made it to where they want you to hear these sounds in certain spots. The 7.1 is kind of trying to rearrange that as well, and it can kind of get messed up there. So that's that's a spot where you don't really want to use the 7.1 and where it doesn't come in handy. The only downside of this headset with that area right there is that the auxiliary cable is not removable on the headset, and that's a bit of a bummer because it is kind of short. So whenever I was using this as my main, I did have to get an extension cable to make up for that. Now for durability, and we'll go back on the headband part to start. As you can see, the headband is starting to wear out a bit. You can kind of see spots where it's misshaped a tad, and when you're sliding these up and down, you can really start to feel this metal rod kind of sliding up and down in it. But other than that, that's the only spot that I had any issues with durability. The pleather pads, they actually still feel just fine. The foam ones still feel fine. There's no scuffs, there's no abrasions, any wearing out or anything like that. The materials still feel great. And even, the plugs and everything, they slide in and out still just fine, which is a huge relief and a bit of a rarity. And I feel like in this day and age, when it comes to, especially a more budget option like this headset right here. Simplicity of this headset, one, the design is, very calm. There's nothing crazy going on. There's no RGB, and it's a very common design nowadays. Hyperx has made some other designs that match this one, and then even Logitech with their G Pro, and a few other brands like that. I think Fnatic has a style that looks very similar to this. It's a very simple design, very easy to match. You get in red, blue, and I think like a solid black maybe or something. So easy to match with this thing, and then the simplicity in the software, and that there isn't software. You plug the USB sound card to your computer recognizes it, and it's ready to go. And if you're using this on console, you just plug directly into the jack on your controller. It has a good mic on it. You can see it's just this classic style of boom mic right here. Sorry, there's a little bit of dog hair on that. Classic style of boom mic, nothing crazy about it. It's got some good flex, and it's actually held its flex and everything like that over the years. You know, I don't really use the mic on this anymore. I use just an actual like XLR mic, but you know, at the time when I first got this, I was using this mic quite often, and it's held up, and it still sounds good. You know, compared to other options that are on the market today, especially like Cooler Master's offerings, it's not going to match up to that. Cooler Master really does have one of the best mics on the market today for when it comes to a gaming headset. But as far as gaming headsets go, this is a great mic on it. It sounds just fine. You're not going to have any issues, you know, and it doesn't have any issues like peaking out real bad or anything like that. So your teammates are going to hear you just fine. Just real quick, I wanted to do a sound test of this mic. I've used this in some other videos, but I just wanted you to be able to hear it exactly how it sounds. This is just plugged directly in my Go XLR. There's no post-processing or anything like that happening right there. So I just set the gain on it. And yeah, this is how it sounds. And then, of course, the most important thing is the price. And it comes in at a great price. So it comes in at $99 for retail, which is still the same price that has been like for the past 6 years. Kind of wish they would just drop that down completely. But like I said, it's still a top seller. However, even though it's $99 retail, you pretty much can always find this thing on sale. When I bought it on Black Friday pricing for about 60 bucks. And so, like I said, and especially if you find it for 60 bucks, 50 bucks, 70 bucks, discounted or at full price, this thing is absolutely worth the money, in my opinion. And like I said, it's always been for the under $100 price range right there, which is an excellent price point for a really, really good, high quality gaming headset. So here's the true question though. Is it still worth buying here in 2021? Is it, you know, does it match up to the competition that's on the market right now? Because we have so many incredible gaming headset options that are around that $99 price range. Is this thing still worth it? Is it better than the other options that are out there? I would absolutely say no. But does it stack up to the competition? Oh, hell yeah, it does. Like I said, this thing is still a great headset. You know, I started using this headset again this past week for this review, and it just brought back so many memories, so many good times of using this headset. It still feels great, and you know, if it wasn't for the headband breaking down, and you know, I would keep using this headset today. Like, it is still just such a great headset. You know, this headset just kills it with every single feature that it offers, and you know, and it offers some features that are so crucial and key to headsets here in 2021. And you know, that idea hasn't changed, and everywhere that it needs to excel, it really, really does excel. And there are many other options to consider on the market today. You know, you have the MH630 from Cooler Master. You have the Razer Black Shark V2, which I just recently did a review on that. You have the Logitech G Pro headset that comes in its mini variants. You have so many options for this, and even this headset itself comes in now like a wireless version. And then Hyperx came out with the Hyperx Cloud Alphas, which do have the removable auxiliary cable there. So you have so many other options on the market too to choose from. So I think this thing has great fair competition, but you know, I do think this thing levels out and stays even with the other competition. So if you decided to get this headset, if you found this headset on sale and you decided to go with this a different option, I don't think you're making a bad choice by any means. I think you're actually making a fantastic choice and a good investment in your ears and your comfort for gaming that's going to last you at least 2 years. And I mean, like I said, I could still use this headset today. So even over 2 years later now, I could still use this headset and have zero issues. So let me know, guys, do you own a Hyperx Cloud II headset, or have you been considering buying one of these, but maybe you're on the fence about it? Let me know down in the comments below, or just let me know what headset you're using right now for gaming. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up right there, guys. Thank you so much for checking out this review. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you liked it, sub if you're not already, guys, and until next time, stay swole, peace.